All right, are you ready for a game that's all about hilarious miscommunications and those amazing moments of a perfect mind meld? I thought so. But look, let's be honest, nobody, and I mean nobody, likes stopping the party to read a rule book. It's the worst. So we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to get you ready to play right now with this explainer. And you know what? The people who made this game, they could not agree more. This is, and I am not kidding, the very first thing they put in the instruction manual. It's not just a friendly suggestion, it's a direct order. So hey, we're just following the rules by not reading the rules. Let's jump into the good stuff. So here's our game plan. First, what's this game even about? Then we'll get it all set up. After that, how to actually play a turn. Then we got to talk about that timer. We'll cover how you win or lose and wrap up with how to play if there are just two of you. Okay, first things first. What is this game about? Well, the goal is super simple, but trust me, it's not always easy. Basically, you either think alike or you sync. All right, if you take away just one thing from all this, let it be this, right here. You and your partner are going to see a card with a blank space in it. Your mission? Fill in that blank by saying the exact same full phrase as your partner at the exact same time. I'm serious, not just the word, the entire phrase. It has to be a perfect simultaneous match for it to count. Now, a quick heads up, because the main goal totally changes depending on how many people are playing. If you've got 3 or more players, it's basically a battle royale. You want to be the last person with any life tokens left. But if it's just 2 of you, it flips completely. It becomes a cooperative game where you're trying to rack up the highest score you can together. All right, on to setting up the fun. And honestly, this is one of the best parts about this game. You can go from sealed box to playing in like 2 minutes flat. It's so fast. Yeah, it's just 4 super quick steps. 1, everybody grabs their tokens. 2, you shuffle and load the cards. 3, you set that little timer. And 4, you figure out who's going first. Bam, done. So that first step, everybody starts with 3 of these life tokens. You got to think of these as, well, your lives in the game. You lose them, you're in trouble, so hang on to them for dear life. Okay, for the cards, just pick a color, doesn't matter which one, white, black, gray, or green, and load them into the card holder with that color facing out. Then, for a regular game, just make sure the little switch on the timer is flipped to 3+ player mode. And that's pretty much it. You're ready. All right, setup is done. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of it. How do you actually play a turn? This is where that countdown to chaos really kicks in. So here's a really cool rule you need to know. Whoever's holding the card thingy, you team up with the person directly to your left. And here's the fun part, every time you succeed, the holder gets passed. That means you get a brand new partner every single turn. You're always trying to sync up with someone different. Okay, so the actual attempt goes like this. It's a 4-step dance. 1, you and your partner look at the phrase. 2, you get ready, and this is huge. Absolutely no talking, no gestures, no winks, no nothing. Then 3, you count it down together, 3, 2, 1, and 4, you both shout out the full phrase and just pray you said the same thing. And after you shout, it can only go one of 2 ways. Outcome 1, success! You both said the exact same thing. Awesome! Your turn is over. You pass the holder to your partner and you're golden. Or, outcome 2, you say different things. Whoops. No big deal though. You just ditch that card, grab the next one from the holder, and you immediately try again. You just keep going until you finally get a match. Okay, but while all this matching and mismatching is going on, there is another player at the table you can never, ever forget about. We need to talk about the timer. This thing is the ultimate agent of chaos. What makes this little thing so devious is that it's completely random. It could go off in as little as 20 seconds, or it could give you a whole 75 seconds. You just have no idea. So you don't know if you have tons of time or if you're seconds away from disaster. The pressure is just immense. So what happens when that dreaded buzzer goes off? Well, if it happens on your turn, you drop everything, pencils down. You and your partner for that turn each have to pay the price and lose one of your precious life tokens. Then, all the cards that were successfully matched that round get tossed, you refill the holder, and a whole new round kicks off. It's a total reset, and it can be brutal. So all this losing tokens and timer chaos eventually leads to this: how you win, or, how you lose. In a game with a group, it's all about being the last player standing. And the rule for getting knocked out is, well, It's simple and unforgiving. The second you run out of life tokens, you're eliminated. That's it. Game over for you.
The game just keeps on rolling, right? People get knocked out one by one until there's only one person left who still has at least one life token. And that lone survivor, they are the winner.
But wait, there's this one cool little twist for ties. Let's say the timer goes off and it knocks players out so that there are exactly 2 people left. Do they have a final showdown? Nope. In this game, if that happens, you both win. It's this awesome shared victory.
Okay, so what if it's just you and one other person? Well, the game completely changes. Let's talk about the 2-player mode, which is more like a partner challenge.
So, a few key things change. First, you're permanent partners now, no more switching. Second, your goal isn't to survive, it's to get a crazy high score. You'll play for 3 rounds total. And that timer? It's always set to the full 75 seconds, so you get a consistent challenge.
When your 3 rounds are up, you just count up all your successful cards, and that's your score. Then you check the chart to see how in sync you really are. You might be really bad at this, or not too shabby, but what you're really shooting for, the ultimate prize, is OMG twinsies.
And that's it. That is literally everything you need to know to play this game. So really, there's only one question left to ask. Who are you going to play with first? Who's that person you have a psychic connection with? Go on, go grab them and see if you're right.